Okay, this is gonna be a live stream, but that's not working out. So, this one's for YouTube only. I am back today with more Final Fantasy XIV. Yesterday I did a live stream for the whole 6.2 patch on my Twitch, so check that out. The link is on my profile, and I'll probably, on my channel, and I'll most likely put it in the description too. So today we're running the Pandemonium ABYSSOS raid, and I have my friend joining me who's wanting to join me. Who's also already unlocked the cutscenes and is eagerly waiting for me because I keep making him wait because of all these problems I'm having. So hopefully now this video will record all the way through because it's not live. I guess I'll find out if it gets cut off by getting uploaded. So yeah, I have not done this raid yet. I have no idea what to expect, but the first one was pretty fun and not too bad, so I'm expecting this one to be harder. I'm pretty sure it's going to be. Yeah, let's just get started and see what's going on. I'll control it down. Alright. Let them know. I'm not tanking this because I don't tank new stuff. Oh god. Audience eyes are brimming with excitement and discovery. That's creepy. That picture. River, made a breakthrough. After uncountable days and nights, I finally hearkened to the crystal's whispers, and I must say, I got my Squirtle behind me. I have a Bulbasaur and Charmander too. Professor Claudian, where are your manners? While I understand all too well your enthusiasm, I must remind you that even the most academically inclined prefer a composed recounting of events. Ah, yes, of course. My apologies, River. Being consumed by my research for so long, I am afraid I have quite forgotten how to engage in civilized conversation. I'm trying to enunciate, I'm sorry. In that case, perhaps we should start from the beginning, with the crystal set adrift upon the ethereal tides, containing the memories of a party yet unknown. They crowd out for deliverance from Pandemonium, where the ancients kept volatile creatures under lock and key. You yourself witnessed the power devouring the facility from within in the advent of a divine monstrosity brought a mythic beast and powerful mage. Fortunately, your martial prowess and combined magical talents of your companions, Themis and Arachonius, was sufficient to restore order to the circles of Asphodelos. The greater threat remains. In the depths of the Pandemonium, a presence yet stirs, its intentions and identity shrouded in mystery. That is the issue at hand, is it not? I guess so. Since you returned to us, you worked tirelessly to discern the nature of the crystal. In the process, I detected an anomalous etheric signature, which I believe arose from the memory stored within. I can't read today. Analysis of this pattern suggested a feeling of loss or yearning, specifically the yearning to be made whole. And indeed, ambient readings have revealed a quaint but identical signature. This can only mean that another such crystal exists in our time. Still, my friend, I must depart to search for it forthwith. By tracing the matching etheric signature to its source, I believe it will be a simple matter to find our crystal's twin. Professor, will this expedition be carried out only by us, or will River grace us with his protection? I'm afraid he has more pressing matters to attend to, my dear Rusinod, namely to seek out the secrets which lie nestled within Pandemonium, where this all began. From all that we have heard, it appears that time traversal from the Crystal Tower is not fluid. That is to say, one can travel in predetermined intervals. It would be prudent to check in on occasion in case there are any unanticipated changes. I can't read today! I can't even talk today. As for you, my loyal assistants, I would ask you to remain here and continue cataloging the ancient creations. Can't mean you intend to search the crystal on your own? Yes, that would be the most efficient use of resources, would it not? In fact, I have already commissioned a ship and pilot for that very purpose. I trust you take good care of the laboratory in my absence. I apologize for that somewhat abrupt departure. When progress is in sight, Professor Claudian intends to become blind to all else. Indeed, he has been worse than usual. While I cannot fault him for his excitement, I do wish he would spare a thought for those around him. For reasons unknown, the crystal seems loath to be overheard. Much as it spoke only to you last time, none but the professor has been able to capture its ethereal yearning, which has served only to convince him that he can solve this puzzle on his own. Surely after some time alone, he'll come to remember how valuable we are. The search for this crystal seemed to be a simple enough matter. Let him have his adventure, and upon his return, I'm certain he'll be back to his usual self. As for you, River, it may be best to return to Pandemonium, as Professor Claudian suggested. Speaking of which, I did have a request of my own to make. Traveling to Pandemonium requires you to pass through ABYSSOS, correct? There's something I would have you investigate in my stead. While those creations confined within Pandemonium are considered to be failures, I doubt that's the whole story. Barring exceptional cases, they must have been under observation in ABYSSOS before being consigned to their shadows. And if we know everything about the Ancients, it's that they would have kept thorough records of the results. Ah, brilliant. Delving into those records may shed light on creatures River has yet to encounter. If your theory proves correct, that is. While there are no guarantees, it will certainly beats the current strategy of rushing forward blindly with only his strength to carry the day. For your own sake as well as ours, please unearth what information you can. So far so good. At least we're recording this. I'm really sorry. Something in my throat, I can't read. It's an allergy thing. Alright. Dear God. I'm wasting so much gil today. Alright. Wow. It's probably gonna be a long video. Okay, Mount Guide. I got my war tiger for my gunbreaker. I didn't call it a lion for once. Okay, it's in here, alright. You seek records of Pandemonium's creations. Master Themis has just finished perusing the very same. I should not be surprised if we both arrived at the same conclusion. Luckily, I have saved you the trouble and gleaned what information I could. Ah, so you know each other. I was dreading having once again scour the archives, but perhaps instead I'll rest for a spell. If there's nothing else, I shall take my leave. As should we, for I have undone the warding sigil blocking the entrance to ABYSSOS. I came here merely to chase an idle suspicion while awaiting your return. Fortunately, while Pandemonium's protective wards continue to be assailed by our unknown foe, there have been no fluctuations so great as to make me doubt Erythonios' capacity to keep watch over Asphodelos while I'm away. He works diligently to master internet, that he might deliver the creations back to his cages by his own hand. I thought it best to give him time to hone his craft. And since fate has brought us both here, I would ask you to accompany me while I attend to another matter. More idle suspicions that I would like to chase down. Rest assured it shall not take long. I simply have a few questions to ask an acquaintance of mine. Come, he has agreed to meet us near Nea's to Pandemonium. Alright. Way over there. I know where that is. I tried to go there earlier off the screen. I forgot I hadn't started the quest yet. There's teleport over there? No, can't have that. It's gonna be a long flight. I'll just put this out anyway. As I have pondered our expedition into Pandemonium, I cannot help but be mystified by how strongly the warders we encountered felt for La Habrea, whether it be for good or ill. Hesperos and Erathonius were two sides of the same coin. The former looked to his mentor with absolute devotion, while the latter looks to his father with bald hatred. I do not expect a familiar such as you to understand this, but such extreme emotions toward a single individual are quite rare indeed. Naturally, I feel gratitude to my mother and father, yet we are all equals in the larger picture of the star. This view is not unique to myself. It is more or less accepted as the way of things. By contrast, researchers of Pandemonium seem to view La Habrea with the feeling of approaching obsession. Whether driven by love or hate, they have all been drawn to him. There were many other aspects of the facility's particulars I found troubling besides. I decided the best course of action would be to go straight into the source, and pose my questions to a number of the wards of La Habrea. Ugh! My apologies to have kept you waiting, Master Venus. I understand you are conducting an investigation of Pandemonium and wish to know of its origins. Indeed. In particular, I wish to know why exactly Pandemonium was built directly under ABYSSOS. The facility is overseen by wards of La Habrea, after all, the words. Why keep it so close to ABYSSOS, whose governing body has no say in its day-to-day operations? At first I thought it to be simply a matter of convenience. Those creations which were deemed failures by the researchers of ABYSSOS could be easily ushered into their new home. Imagine my surprise when a trip to the archives revealed that many of the creations were sent from organizations beyond ABYSSOS, including from the wards of La Habrea themselves. Given this, albeit limited information, I cannot but feel that the Academia Annider would have been more fitting locale. What does ABYSSOS Havoc not be found there? I know that dungeon. These are fitting questions, and ones we have asked ourselves many times in recent years. Alas, the nature of Pandemonium's construction does not lend itself to relocation. When first it was built, circumstances weren't as they are now. As you surmised, the majority of the creations kept within Pandemonium were sent from ABYSSOS. Yet as the years passed, interests changed. Failures in creations deemed too flawed even to submit to ABYSSOS paradoxically, oh my god, drew the attention of Pandemonium's researchers. That is quite the change, and in fact it almost runs counter to the facility's original purpose. Who is it that decides which creations will be the subject of research? Master La Habrea knew it. Such authority is reserved for the chief keyword, and he has taken it upon himself to step into that role. Though Pandemonium's resources were being misused, it would be under La Habrea's authority, correct? I know not what you're suggesting, but the key wards also hold some sway within the facility. Not even Master La Habrea would be free from their scrutiny. They are duty-bound to report any irregularities as soon as possible. Although I admit as of late their communication has been somewhat sporadic. We but recently received a report from one of the key wards stating that all is well within Pandemonium's halls. Sounds like it. Really? And you are certain that a key ward sent it? Yes, of course. Our communications suffered a temporary obstruction, but I can assure you that the wards did their due diligence in confirming the identity of the sender. What is wrong with me today? Thank you. This information will be helpful in my investigation. That will be all for my pride. And I shall take my leave. While you are not yet permitted to conduct your investigation freely, I must remind you that the warder's work is delicate, and it would be remiss to disturb them for longer than is necessary. All is well. A blatant lie, and that we can both attest. One of the remaining keywords is most certainly in league with the party behind this. Let us hurry. I know not why our adversary sent their report, but just plain that we must return to Pandemonium with haste. Sorry. I changed his hair too, as you can tell. I'm aware he looks like Thancred. I'm fully aware of that. That's why I didn't have it. But he was always supposed to have this hairstyle. I just didn't want to hear the Thancred crap. I've already heard it once. I know it looks like Thancred. There's no way around that. Not my fault Thancred has this hair. Okay. I had the 9S hair for a while. I eventually got tired of it. This is where I tried to go earlier. No, not you. You, okay. I cannot guess as to why this false report has arisen now, but it certainly bodes ill, as does the knowledge that our mysterious mastermind has at least one more key ward to puppet. Regardless, they have tipped their hand and would be remiss to leave Arathonios, I don't know how to say that, at the mercy of their machinations. Let us hope no harm has befallen him. I'm assuming there are 4 raids in this one, or runs. Let's go with runs in this one too. Oh boy. Is it good or bad? Guess he's learning that aging spell. What it's called. I don't remember. I've traced these sigils countless times, yet still I lack the strength to maintain the spell. And now time works against me. I can no longer be victim to my own ineptitude. What? Who goes there? Oh, hello! That is so wrong. There's something to be admired in such single-minded effort, even if your methods leave much to be desired. That is terrifying. You allowed this familiar to catch you unaware. You allowed this familiar to catch you unawares. Have you set your sights so high as to forget you walk upon the earth? Know this creature. Familiar of the Phoenix, I guess, but that monster is locked away. That it is, in spite of the trouble went to freeing it, I might add. Begrudge me for addressing you in this ill-fitting form if you must, but with control of Asphodelos wrested from my grasp, 'tis simply the best I can offer you. Fight if you will, but mark my words, I will find you and make you pay for the chaos you've sown. Now, there is no need for such hostility. A calm heart stays the course. The wisdom of La Brea, your father. Can't believe that guy had a son. And how would you know what wisdom he speaks? I've heard those words many times. The scolding of a tutor whose student struggled to grasp the most rudimentary lessons, seething with disgust. I've not told that to anyone, not even keyword Hesperos. That can only mean one thing. That you still insist on mocking me. Stop this farce, La Brea. At last you moved to keep up. Pity that you ran behind me a little less. Oh boy. That is terrifying. What? As ever you are, always you fail to learn, fail to understand, fail to act. And though fate deigned to offer an escape and remain here, you are bereft of magical prowess and common sense both. But you need not despair. Golden you may be, you are yet indispensable to Pandemonium's great experiment. Ugh, was the affection I remember. Tell me, did I ever once measure up to your expectations? You shall. Take pride in that and rejoice to see your wish fulfilled. I can't look at that, it's too creepy. What? What wish? Come and all shall be revealed. All this rage, this hatred, is but a consequence of ignorance. Our desires align more than we know. Are you? This is not going to end well. Uninvited guest during our reunion. It seems fortune no longer favors you. Got my dog in. Do you think I have any interest in listening to your prattle, let alone bowing to your will? I'm no longer a child, and my faith lies with those who have earned it. At least the heroes who brought Hesperus, though, even as power divine flowed through his veins. It's plain there are worthier subjects to contend with. Second. Oh, Lord, you're nice. My bad, he is in here. I just didn't see him. Okay, we are going over here. Thank you. If you had shown up even a moment later, I shudder to think what would have become of me. There's something I must tell you. Now who's behind this? There is but one person who could hold thrall over familiar, creation, and keyword alike. And so, certain as the identity of Pandemonium's assailant. I just hate that there were so many cutscenes. This is going to be a really long video, and I can't do a part 2. And so there can be one conclusion. La Habrea was the driving force behind this chaos from the start. There is logic to that. There are few where the wherewithal to even consider experimentation on such a scale, let alone the capacity to create demigods from man and beast, but the rest of us none the wiser. Considering the magnitude of his work with the complication in the words, his relatively minor role as chief keyword comes under little scrutiny. Even as it provides him with the authority to wield dangerous magics. It may serve as a veil and mantle both. Still, I find the notion hard to accept. The misdeeds perpetrated here could not have been done by the La Habrea I know. You have met him, yes? Do you think he is capable of this? Habrea is capable of far more than we know. It's still too early to say for certain. What's up this up? I see. You believe Habrea to need a few scruples. It brings his goals closer in reach. That alone should be enough, but let me assure you, La Habrea holds nothing so dear as his own ambition. He may not be one to let emotion stand in the way of his mission. I cannot believe there are no depths to which he would not stoop. Although we met but briefly, the impression he left on me stands in stark contrast to your evaluation. Though his methods are ever unorthodox, they seem guided by a firm understanding of what is just. There's no way to find out for certain. We delve deeper into Pandemonium and pull back this curtain on this mystery ourselves. A wise course. I will not deny the truth of I saw with my own eyes, even if it was discomforting to behold. Okay, that's weird. We must move forward with no excess of caution. La Habrea, or whomever is behind this, hath likely spread their tentacles into every corner of Pandemonium. We can safely assume the other keywords won't greet us with open arms. Agreed. Let us make our way through ABYSSOS one careful step at a time. I shall stay back on his side in case our enemies think to target him again. Could I trouble you to take the vanguard? I don't have a choice. Thank you. As a precaution, I shall safeguard you with a simple spell. This will ensure that even should we become separated, my phantom warriors will still come to your aid. If it does come to battle, the keyword's magics will put us at a disadvantage once again. Luckily, we have used even the skills somewhat. I trust you shall be liberal with your weight. Hey, alright. That's right. Back. Out. To you. Finally. Oh, that was fast. Yeah. I was checking my phone while I waited. Damn it! There we go. Hello. Hi. Oh, hello. Photo Carbuncle. Yeah, you don't look so friendly. Carbuncle's usually pretty cute. I don't think this is Carbuncle. I love how the cutscenes register your chosen allies. That is awesome. Okay, I don't know what to do, so it looks to be fun. I'm doing like the bottle ratio of like the battle 6.2. My bad, sorry. And I'm going for white. Spoiler alert, I didn't mean to say that. I'm so cool here. Just trying to follow everyone out. Ah! We're after 2 tanks and more raids. Good. One of the things seems to know the fight, so that's good. Oh shoot, what is this? Okay. Crap. Yeesh. this ain't good. Hello. Crazy. Alright, halfway dead yet. Wow. Oh! I think we're okay. Then you swap. Oh, is that? I don't know. What am I supposed to do here? Everyone's separated. Ah! Okay. Yep, that's what I want. Crap! Ugh! Damn it! I did so well. I didn't die until the fight was only halfway over. I was very proud of myself. Okay, we got this. We're good. Oh, not good. Okay. Oh. Hey! Shoot! go. I could my on and off thing it does. Alright, we're good. I call orange line. We're okay. Nice. Only one death. That wasn't too bad. I'm not sure who I was following the whole time, so I'm gonna go with this guy. Okay. Oh, I forgot I'm going to do one at a time. I always forget that rule. Crap. Sorry. There's someone texting me. I'm important. So this is where research is conducted on creations imbued with poisons and venoms. Arathonios and I were conveyed not far from here. It seems our foe was finding it more difficult to surprise us. Fortunately for you, since they appear particularly keen to see you dispatched as quickly as possible. Even though you are a force to be reckoned with, part of me is glad you emerged victorious, that I might observe you further. Is La Habrea's space? Looks like it. For the circumstances different, I might think you were keeping my son alive for this long yet. But I believe we can forego introductions, unless I've misread you. La Habrea. I'm all too familiar, Paragon. Am I supposed to know who you are? Lawful La Habrea. Has to be perceptive. Yes, I am La Habrea, or the convocation of 14. If you truly are who you claim to be, then answer this question. I can wait. What is this? Now this is curious. The chap I move at your feet reacts to ether, but you remain unaffected. Such thin ether and in an unfamiliar composition besides. It is of no matter, I suppose. A more direct approach would beget the same results. I would advise you to think carefully before deciding your next action. Direct me down here, and Arithonius' wish shall remain unfulfilled. Never again shall you meet Athena. Mother, what dare I hide behind her name? Listen well, Arithonius. We are of the same mind concerning your mother. We have your allies for protection, so what harm is there in hearing me out? Arithonius, wait. There is a question I must need to ask first. If you truly are La Habrea, why speak such blatant lies? Bitter in defeat, are we? Say my name. Simple request. Famous, was it? A trifle soon forgotten, as are you. I have my answer. At La Habrea that I knew took pride in the complication and would never suffer its denigration. I forgot I could do that, it's been a while. You sully his station with his farce. Demas, what are you saying? La Habrea and I hardly saw eye to eye, but I know his voice when I hear it. Indeed, he makes a passing fine imitation in appearance and manner. However, the real La Habrea would never call him by the name Themis. What trouble have you gotten yourself into, Elizabeth? I wondered if that was it. Yeah, okay. And I knew it was him, but I wondered if that was the name he was talking about. There we go. Hollister, you have no right to claim that form, that mask. That's what he really looks like? I don't know who's who here. Who? The mask that sickened me to wear. The mask of La Habrea, the man who values his position above all, who would murder his own wife in pursuit of duty. Yet you would assume my name and wield powers that are mine by right. Any worth you may have hinges on that which you so despise. Jeez, I can't read today, I'm telling you. Such trite provocations. I will not be goaded into finishing this ere my work is done. Arithonius, listen well. I am ABYSSOS. It is I whom you should call father. I mean, now I'm really confused. What is the name of what in the name of creation? We do want to stand idle while our enemy is about. I believe an explanation is in order, Elizabeth. Those who turn to safety seem to be provided. That sounds like La Habrea, I know. Before we depart, however, I must offer you an apology. As La Habrea said, I am Elidibus, one of the convocation and emissary of their will. You know this. For reasons which do not involve you, it was necessary to hide my identity while investigating this place. Still, that hardly excuses my deception. I had a feeling. Whatever your name is, you're still Themis to me. I know a thing or two about deception myself. Let's go this. Perceptiveness does not surprise me. When the time comes, it shall make my explanation all the easier to understand. In any case, we have pressing matters to attend to. Let us do as La Habrea suggested and return to the gates. We can speak there. Please help him. Save him. Huh. Who's this him exactly? I have two people in mind here. Yeah. Didn't know that. As you're aware, by now I am known as ABYSSOS. After my dear friend XIV and I detected irregularities in Pandemonium, we decided the best course of action would be to hide my station as I conducted my investigation. I am sure La Habrea as well is eager to find out why I hid who I was, so I shall save that story for later. First, I'd like to speak of you, my friend. Although neither XIV nor I had ever met you in the flesh, you came with his highest recommendation. That alone was enough for me to accept you as an ally without question. Somewhere in the world is a guiding star so similar to himself was out there amused as him to no end. There was not a shade of doubt in his heart that he would be a formidable ally. Furthermore, I have heard stories that Mistress Vanna, who held the position of XIV previously, journeyed with a familiar much like yourself. Yeah, that made the decision to trust you all the easier. She too now dons the white robe of an advisor. If she placed her absolute faith in you, I knew it would be in capable hands. Aware though I was of the path you had walked, I had no interest in exposing you. I merely wanted to meet you, to travel by your side for a while. I may know but a small portion of your whole story, but that is enough for me to believe you would never lead me astray. I can tell you that. Wow, we got 5 of these. Okay, so I'm gonna sell whatever I get anyway. That's more than that. Keyword's jail. One has resolutely avoiding his father's eye. Well, I'm sorry, I have to take this. I don't know how long it's been since we last spoke, La Habrea, and truth be told, I hope you never would again. But I see now that I was a fool to think I would ever escape your meddling. Just what is that thing that called himself La Habrea, and why is he the spitting image of your younger self? Oh, that's what that was. I find it hard to believe you've only just now found out such a being was wreaking havoc in Pandemonium. Do you think matters would simply sort themselves out? Suppose deserve at least a cursory explanation. I was well aware of the anomalies occurring within Pandemonium, including the fact that XIV and ABYSSOS had taken it upon themselves to investigate. I saw no reason to insert myself into the situation. For time, that was. Imagine my surprise when instead a formal report from you and yours, I received a communication from one of the key wards stating that research and operations were proceeding as usual. While I have faced those unknown, deception was almost childish in its simplicity. It became plain to me that your grasp of the situation was slipping. But you knew of his existence from the beginning. I can hardly imagine that you would suffer another domestic raid as one of the complication. Not without good reason, at least. As you well know, the name La Habrea is but a marker of my station, which is not the name I was born with. I like your name. ABYSSOS has claimed that for himself. I cannot fault him for it, as he is my other half, in a manner of speaking. He knows all that I know, I'm equal in every way, and within his heart is naught but greed, envy, and desire. All the emotions that we are loath to acknowledge within ourselves. What you say is true. What purpose would such a being serve? He is the product of experimentation gone awry, a reminder of the days when I was yet young and reckless. I thought him sealed away for good, but it seems time has a way of unearthing the shame we bear. When he spoke of my mother, he looked at you with venom in his eyes, blamed you for her death. Tell me, was he right to do so? Words were but the ramblings of a tortured mind. The hatred and despair he endures has warped his view of the world irreparably. And now that he has awakened, he must be put to rest. If he succeeds in breaching Pandemonium's protective wards, he shall invite disaster into our star. As chief keyword of Pandemonium, it is my duty to decide the proper course of action. As such, I declare that all research shall be summarily abandoned and the facility destroyed. What? Will lead the other warders to their doom? The choice befitting the Hagraev. Do you disagree? You speak of duty, and ours is to guide our star and its inhabitants upon the correct course. It is no surprise that you would choose annihilation of Pandemonium if its existence posed even the remotest risk to our people. Yet, as you can see by Arithonius' response, the decision is somewhat more nuanced than that. Sam and I grappled with this conundrum for some time, in fact. That's precisely why I chose to involve myself directly. It was the only way I could truly determine the best solution. And you need not trouble yourself with that further. The chief keyword must prevent the worst from occurring no matter the cost. Your feelings, Elidibus, are of no consequence. Are you taking even a moment to consider another path? No. You spared nary a thought for aught but yourself and your duty. You have no idea of the trials we've endured, the foes that River has stood against. Imagine he knows the latter. River, is it? Being of such ether as I have never seen. Jeez, what are you? He is the guiding star that shall lead us safely through this. Thanks to his stout arm and steadfast courage, we have subdued the mythic creations and returned them to their selves. Speaking of which, I would hear your opinion, River. As outsiders, we are in a unique position to look upon circumstances with our vision unclouded by attachment. It's too soon to give up on saving the others. La Habrea can't be trusted. What was that you said about being an emissary? Stop this. Agreed. We will still know next to nothing about Hephaestus, and I highly doubt La Habrea has been forthcoming with the truth. We've managed to regain control of Asphodels. You must be made to see that there's merit in continuing on this path. I have it. Speaking in your official capacity as Elidibus the emissary. Judge which approach is more sound, and even La Habrea would be compelled to listen. As Elidibus, I am duty-bound to assess the matter from a position of impartiality. My opinion as Themis can carry no weight. You understand what that means, yes? I do. Even so, you've walked with us all this time, seen what we've seen. Based on that alone, I trust that you'll find the best way forward. Very well. In my capacity as emissary, I shall state my judgment. At present, there are merits in both destroying the Pandemonium outright and in taking time to rescue its researchers, and neither is yet an impossible task. Therefore, I judge the most measured choice to be to continue upon our present course. We delve into ABYSSOS, interring any mythic creations we encounter along the way. He doesn't like that answer. You have yet to witness River's might and Arithonius' resolve. Ask that you see our capabilities firsthand and then decide if our endeavor is futile. If such is the will of emissary, then I shall obey. However, if indeed I find your strength to be lacking, I trust there will be no objections in the immediate destruction of Pandemonium. You needn't worry about that. We won't fail. You are older than I remember. Even you're more tedious than I remember. River, come find me when you're finished. Don't talk to him anymore. I can understand that. Arithonius is understandably frustrated, but if we are to conquer ABYSSOS, we must go forth with clear heads. Pray lend an ear to his troubles, that their weight might be lightened. It's all before everything started. I have to probably... Oh, no, we're good for a little longer. Okay, cool. One more thing, sorry. Oh, wait, yeah, okay, yeah. We did pretty well on that last raid. We only died once. That's good. We usually do pretty bad in raids. Dying 7 times. But I'm pretty good in the near raids lately. You do have my gratitude, but if it is Anna's short at the moment. Without your words to sway him, the Harbre would have carried out his plan without a second thought. Oh, it's Flo. That cutscene in a minute. When at first you realized the creations had slipped through their bonds. The other keywords had owned their power to restore order. Even though they could have chosen escape, they remained to aid their allies. I'm certain not a soul among them would wish to see this facility erased from the world, and they don't deserve to be abandoned simply for carrying out their duty. And besides, ABYSSOS has secrets yet untold. Secrets that we buried when Pandemonium were reduced to rubble. I mean to uncover the truth behind his words. The truth of my mother. I'm sorry, I think my PS4's just old. It keeps doing that. While Harbre was quick to dismiss his claims, I failed to see what ABYSSOS would gain by fabricating such a story. All I was told my mother's death was that she perished in an accident. No one would say more. It was almost as if they feared saying more, in fact. Even if it was not Allah Harbre that dealt the fatal blow, we've seen with our own eyes how quickly he can condemn others to die. We wish to know at least what befell her. What do you think, River? Does Allah Harbre, have any regard for the lives of others? Will he carry out his duty with another's blood on his hands? Again, I have to answer this? He's always a man who worked from the shadows. He once used my ally as a vessel for his own twisted ends. I have no idea what he might be like this in this age. What ally? Oh, thank God. Okay, it's this one. Well, and that in and of itself is a reason for suspicion. As one of the convocation, he must forge a path for mankind. Naturally, not all of their activities are conducted within the public eye. Through this plan, there is much to consider. Thank you, River. It's easy for me to get carried away by emotion where he's concerned. We should focus on the task at hand, proving to La Harbre that we are capable of saving Pandemonium and its keepers. The most convincing way to do that would be to regain control of ABYSSOS. I wonder how many stages there are going to be to this. This is stage 2. Although I'm loath to admit it, he would know more about those depths than any of us, and seeing as how we require every advantage we can afford. Would you speak to him for us? He seems to have a special interest in your capabilities and may deign to help with your suggestion, if only to see what we can do. I have to go back. Alright, working on it. Cutscenes, yeah. Arthonius appears to have a deep trust for you, and Elizabeth tells me you share some relation to a Zen. Your unusual ether does not mark you as a familiar. It is unlike anything I have seen, even among the countless concepts I have observed. I think that I would encounter an existence I could not create by my own hand, as Zen never ceases to surprise. The previous Zen was much the same. In taking the entirety of the star into consideration, she came to hold dear emotions of people that a more watchful mind would have discarded. This made her act in her own self-interest more often than not. Just as you and Elizabeth have conducted yourselves in this matter, the true danger of Zem's nature is its tendency to infect all those he comes into contact with. They met Selks and much the same. Trust that I shall do naught that would violate my duty. And yet you so frivolously invoked your authority as emissary to justify this little excursion. It matters little, however. Only your deeds can speak for you now. You wish to know more of ABYSSOS, I take it. Although I no longer have control over many of its functions, I can yet sense what creations lie within. This is so frustrating. The chief keywords reach as far indeed. Oh then, what do we have to look forward to? I sense no creations of note. Perhaps they've been made into fodder for experimentation, or perhaps they've been transferred to deeper circles. Yet ABYSSOS would never allow you safe passage. He has left a trial for you to overcome. Speak of hegemony, keyboard of ABYSSOS. Although our presence is stained with marks of corruption, it is unmistakable. I knew her as a woman gifted in magic and blessed with a highly logical mind. While I can sense those tranquilities within her still, there is something else out there. I've seen pictures of this fight. Just one, but it was. If it has to be guessed, I would say it's because she's already been twisted into her mythos, doubtless against her will. River, Themis, we must rescue her from that cruel fate, and if we cannot, we can at least seal her away until we find a means to undo the damage. Your allies make you bolder, Athonios. I very much look forward to seeing how far they carry you. It wasn't so bad. I mean, he was kind of being civil there. Did you disconnect again? Okay, you're still okay. Hold on. Oh! He's in a cutscene still. Okay. While we're waiting on him, we're going to read the duty finder. Brea insists that the only way to save the star from the horrors lurking within Pandemonium is summary destruction. However, Themis and Athonios succeed in convincing the chief keyword to allow you a chance to prove the worth of another way. You are tasked with interring her. I don't know how you say these names, I'm sorry. The keyword of ABYSSOS and a master of creation magics in her own right. Succeed in this, and you may continue your journey into the facility's deeper circles. Fail, and Pandemonium, along with its brewers and creations, shall be reduced to nothing. Oh, dang it, I got all I can get. Oh, I can still get these a little bit more. I think you can afford one weapon with these. I'm gonna have to look at that later. Oh, this, okay. 2 helms, especially right here. Oh, I keep meaning to eat this stuff. I better do that now. 1, 2. There we go. Okay. Do that again soon as well. That's fun. I can't wait for the next tier of Algea, or however I ever say it. Oh, how many have I gotten for this? Battle Tiger. And go as a gunbreaker too? I thought I had to go as a warrior. Battle Bear. Oh, so gunbreaker gets a tiger and a lion? That's awesome. Okay, I can go back to using gunbreaker again. 141. Damn, I got a long way to go still. I thought it was 200, not 300. Crap. That sucks. 500, 700. Shit. I'm getting there, but no. Getting there, but still got a ways to go. I can use gunbreaker again. Awesome. I'm almost there. Won't that lion? The tiger. Don't I already have that tiger? War tiger. Oh, battle tiger. That's right. I think I heard they were actually regular ones, and then there was a mount for each one that was also armored, which is gonna be hilarious. Oh, 1-280. Yeah. The Realm Reborn vistas are very hard to get. Ready yet? I didn't think he was behind me. Maybe he was having internet issues. Having internet issues. I can't talk today. I can't read. I'm sorry. Why did it say you're in a cutscene? Maybe put them on auto, I don't know. Okay. We almost blend. I don't think everything's... Oh yeah, there are a few things higher than 595. 600, 590. Really? Oh, wow. Oh boy, this ought to be fun. I don't know what to say. No, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Hey! Said he was ready. Hey! Lost me. I thought I saw something. Okay. Sorry, I thought I saw someone at the door. It's just my reflection. Embarrassing. I love this part. Yay! All the bells. Hello. Oh, dear God. Interesting music, though. Okay, 10 seconds. You think they're just as good this time? Oh no, okay. Bit of a lag. Okay. Don't disconnect me on camera. Oh, I don't know where we're going. Oh, crap! That was really fast. Alright. That was just a weapon. I gotta go over here. I totally did it wrong. I should have used Thunder Crop. I wish I could do that. I assume it's okay to make it with that. Oh, I'm not. Finish. Ah, I see now. Okay. I love this music. Really calming coming out of me. This I genuinely love. Damn it! That was hard to read. Okay. No. Not this way. Ah, no! I was right. I was trying to follow everyone else. Ah! Damn it! Oh, I hate you. You're complicated. Okay. I didn't get everybody, but I tried to. I didn't. How do you... I genuinely don't get it. Oh, okay, that sucks. Ah, geez, not this again. Oh, for crying out loud! Wow. One tank left, the other one's at 4. That sucks. That difficulty just shot up, didn't it? Oh! Damn it, I didn't get it. Hey! Yeah, I'm pretty sure. See how you read this one first. Oh, shoot. Oh, God. Oh, I hate her. God damn. I'm really putting all of these retries out. If I could just figure out how to dodge those particular ones, I'd be good to go. I don't understand how it works. It's just simple enough, then it gets harder. likes doing this. No! What? Oh my god, no! Oh! Oh, that was such bullshit. I was finally getting away from that. Wow. You all saw that. That was bullshit. Finally escaping from it, and that thing made it so I couldn't. Great, that was just to come right on top of this. Trying to follow them. Finally! Oh, that was annoying. I genuinely liked that music. I don't typically care about battle themes too much. Alright. Hey! I think it's time to change our barrel here. Okay. That was annoying. Okay. We've won. The keyword is sealed away and alive this time. Well, however, I can't deny us now. I mean, whoa. Let me double check. Yeah. Servant of violence. The last one wasn't? Right. Our plan was a success, although I hardly need to tell you that. Asian Monet Hono has been sealed away, and I have no choice but to admit the merit in our methods. You have the word of it. I'm not so petty as to deny the achievements of those I've squabbled with, no matter how strongly we disagree. Moreover, this being ether as thin as retreating mist, unable to wield creation magics, yet powerful enough to subdue Amethyos, has made this ordeal far more interesting. Why is he so tall? Only have leave to continue? For that, there was one among you whose very presence puts the others at risk. It would be best to proceed without him, for failure would have consequences that reached far beyond Pandemonium. And of whom do you speak? Elidibus? No, Mortar cannot even conduct his duty without aid. In this place, hope alone is not enough to overcome what awaits you. A single misstep will send all to their doom. I should have figured it was him, but I wondered if he was going to pull a fast one. As long as we reach to our part and locate allies by our side, even a neophyte can upraise his companions. That's something that River and Themis taught me. While I do not wish to express any bias, I am inclined to agree. If my investigation has made anything clear, it is that we are together greater than the sum of our parts. And hope has brought us this far. Urge us to seek the right path, and to act before that path lies closed to us. Then tell me, what is it you hope for? The Hephaestus in chains. That's the surest way to prevent further sacrifices. I'm aware that destroying Pandemonium would rid us of him, but the cost is far too great. And I admit, I wish to know how he means to resurrect Athena. Here we have it. Just leave this place at once, and do not think to set foot in Pandemonium again. Are capable, that much is plain, yet Hephaestus cannot be suffered to live, and I shall not allow his talk of resurrection to poison mine or anyone else's mind. Life flows in a circle, this is known. All souls return to the underworld, and Athena's is no exception. She has likely found a new vessel, and a new journey to embark upon. Do not be ignorant of the folly of Hephaestus' words. Even were he to breathe life into a body, the soul contained within it would not be your mother's. What if our knowledge is imperfect? What if Hephaestus has discovered something that no one else has? He knows all that you do, understands the bitter reality of the world. He wouldn't pursue the impossible. Think, Erythonios. I have already explained that he is merely my twisted reflection. Is it worth bringing back your mother if it means others are used and discarded like tools? Is it worth it? Keep her once more. Now you are measured worth of your colleagues' lives. Well, what was that foolish braying about saving them? Merely a performance to hide your childish devotion to your mother? Please, such bombs will get us nowhere. We should first discuss... You would call me fool? You who murdered your wife in service of your ambition? For the sake of the star, no doubt. Ugh, I hear it again. That voice inside my head. Moment to follow. Hephaestus. Father. Mother, I love you so, and this voice will guide me to you. Now listen not, Erythonios. No, listen not, my bad. Apologies, you taught me that a calm heart stays the course, but I could never even grasp the brother. I'm talking about this one now. Okay, hold on. Hephaestus is cunning despite his warped mind. Whenever it took hold of Erythonios, it made short work of his reason. The moment he laid his eyes upon me, I could sense his hatred and rage simmering below the surface. It was but a matter of time until it spilled forth, and that was when he fell into the spell's embrace. Magic woven with such skill that Erythonios himself failed to notice until it was too late. This is the measure of Hephaestus' power, and the other keywords had little chance to resist it. We saw his work during our encounter with Hesperos. Doubtless Hephaestus' magics fed his admiration and envy until there was room for naught else in his heart. There was something else besides. Did you not feel the presence of another? As I thought, someone was trying to warn Erythonios, but whom? Could it have been one of the keywords? Alas, the warning arrived too late. I had already provoked Erythonios' past to the point of no return. And bear the burden for this failure. In my stubbornness I could but scorn the boy, and Hephaestus knew that. Now I dread to think of the ordeal that awaits him due to my rashness. There is yet time to save him. We can easily regain control of ABYSSOS, giving us a firm foothold from which to brave Pandemonium's lowest level. The enemy is within reach. I'm not mumbling all of this, I'm sorry if I am. Just as with Hesperos, Erythonios is in danger of being consumed by Hephaestus' spell. However, I have faith that he will not easily lose sight of himself. The way forward is clear. La Habrea, pray tell us all you know of what we shall find beyond ABYSSOS. I can only assume one more keyword lies in wait. The deepest level of Pandemonium is called Tartaros, and your passage shall be challenged not only by a keyword. Hephaestus has laid traps in every corner of its halls. You have no hope of surviving far past the threshold. That, I expect, is where rivers shall shine. Its distillate ether shall allow him to slip through the traps unimpeded. We sought one, and Hephaestus had no effect, and doubtless even he has yet to devise a countermeasure. Time is of the essence. Hephaestus is already well aware that you can match a keyword in battle. Do not stand idle while your stroll passes other defenses at your leisure. Agreed. However, clarity will be indispensable to our success, and I'm afraid I must insist upon it ere we depart. We have yet to discern to what end Hephaestus would use Erythonios. If you know, I would ask that you enlighten us. And then there is the matter of Athena. Why do you so fiercely rebuke Erythonios' feelings for his mother? While I understand the very thought of resurrecting the dead is an anathema, you act as if grief over her passing should be equally so. How are we to grapple with what plagues our friend and drives our foe if we refuse to acknowledge it? I do acknowledge it. I only wish to spare those that feel its still greater pain. You need to protect Erythonios with your silence. Instead of being honest, you bicker like a child. And so you drove your own son over the edge. Okay. It's River's story that from Closest. Dare you. No, you are right. The blame for Erythonios' fate rests squarely on my shoulders. Very well, I shall lay bare the truth, but only after the blow before us has been laid low. Oh, next one. The remaining keyword is ABYSSOS. She has served in Pandemonium since its inception. Her affinity for magic is peerless even among the keywords. Hephaestus knows that losing her would mean the end of his experiments. He has hidden her in a space unreachable by conventional means. Your presence makes mockery of such barriers. The scarcity of your ether means it will contribute to send you directly to ABYSSOS. We shall approach as closely as caution will allow. We know where the battle will commence, so I do not anticipate difficulty in detecting your presence. From afar, I shall do my best to provide you with ground on which to fight and phantom allies to aid you. As for the interment, I have yet to think of a foolproof method. It's so long though, interment shall not be necessary. From here I can sense the distance essence, but it is scarcely recognizable. ABYSSOS is more ambitious with her than he was with her. I can't say these names! She has been transfigured such that barely a scantling of herself remains. We can but take comfort in what a mercy the underworld will be to him. Okay. 2 down, 2 to go. Alright, I will be back in just a minute. When there were repairs around here. You know what? I probably should have gone back to Elpis instead. I'm an idiot. Oh well. I'll go back to my island later. Now there's not a wait, you. Ah. Air gear. Oh yeah, that's a lot. Okay. Antonius' mind falls into the hands of the enemy, and he is spirited away to Tartaros, Pandemonium's deepest circle. The only path to this rescue goes to a distance whose magic shall previously in the keywords. Even more so now that they have been augmented by ABYSSOS' endless experimentation. To deliver her soul from suffering and bring her Antonius to safety, you must face your most daunting foe yet. But as you know, the previous one wasn't daunting enough. I should reappear in the Pandemonium, if I recall. Pretty sure that's how it works. That reminds me. I can go. I can go. I can go. I can go. Now it's time to eat. Oh, shoot! No! Dang it, I have to wait. Ah! Well, 1,085. Nice, I got some of it back. I don't know why I did that. Okay. Alright, cool. Well, this is interesting stuff. Oh my god! Is that her? Holy crap, that's terrifying! it's slow at the start. Alright. Let's see how hard this is gonna be. Oh. I'm staying with everyone else as best I can. Okay, come on. Ooh, we barely made that. Alright. Get harder. Oh, crap! I'm sticking with everyone else. I had no idea. Hey. Whoa. Okay. Ah! Okay. Yikes. Trying to follow everyone else. I don't know where to go. Here? Okay. Oh. Over here? Oh, okay. Whew. We got a way to seal up. We're okay so far. Oh, crap. Okay, that was kind of cool, I have to say. I think I did as well as I did. Follow the tank, follow the tank, follow the tank. We're good, we're good, we're good. Oh boy. Die! Ah, I got hit. Crap. Alright, run, 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 run. Oh, don't run, don't run, don't run. Oh, shoot! Oh, my bad. Damn, we're doing so well. Just those green things you have to catch. I didn't know how to dodge them that time. Hey, we really need the healers, like, now. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, thank God. Do it. I don't care, just do it. Dude, really? Dude, come on. Thank you. Oh, that was cool. I kind of like this fight. It's wild, but I like it. Okay, alright, okay. Yeah. Okay, that I didn't know what to do there. Oh, God. Okay, this is not... Oh, just in time. Come on. Warrior should buy us some time, but we gotta hurry. Must be a space there. Oh well. Oh boy, hope they can all dodge these. Oh, okay. Oh. Nice. What's going on here? Okay. I'm gonna skip the cast. Straight up. I don't know if I could have done that, maybe I should have waited. Not gonna make it! I should have waited. I did pretty well for most of this fight. Wasn't good after the last 30%, I started getting butt kicked. Don't go into those. Oh, no, you do. What the hell? I don't know. Oh, God. Well, good thing they have that magic acid shield up. You see that, we have 2 bitters left still. Just a lot of resurrection. Oh boy. One healer down. God, that's a big one. Forbidden fruit. Oh, this one, okay. Source of it. Got it. Okay. Those tanks are healers. We have a chance. Oh, snake. Hey. Boy. Oh! Okay, so oh! Oh, shoot. Not good. Please heal yourselves. Dang it, the last 30% really gets hard. Oh good, they have a chance here. We're good, we have a chance. Okay. This is a big one. Oh, snake! Yikes. Okay, we're good. I got this. Say something, but I don't know what exactly. All I can say is I am not using limit break on this fight. Not with this crap going on. We're good. We're good. We're back in action. We're good. Hey! Ah! Not again! Oh shit, okay. Okay. We can do this. That was right, I just didn't do it at the right time. Okay, got it. I can't use limit break anyway. We're good, it's fine. Oh! got this. We got this. We got this. I kinda like that fight. I sucked at it, but I kinda liked it. I'm gonna give it to Snake. He did really well. Okay. One left. Okay. Alright. Moment I just was saying the flow either in pandemonium or focused keenly on this location, creating a tunnel of sorts to which we could quickly convey ourselves. It was almost as if we were ushered here. Space was created with care and received with powerful wards. Only a keyboard would have been able to detect it, and even then with great difficulty. Here we go. Anything on? Oh no, it's her, okay. I have been restored to order. I'm afraid this is the most I can manage with such power as remains to me. It's been too long, Mr. Alhabrian. Likewise, keyword ABYSSOS. Should not be surprised if we were to break free of ABYSSOS' spells, even diminished as you were. It was not an easy task, even with your aid. These curses dig into one's heart, creating a storm of emotions that is all too easy to become lost in. Only by chance did a fragment of myself remain, illuminating a path through the madness. And thus I'm able to appear before you now. Even while my body was powerless to resist ABYSSOS' commands, some small part of my logical mind stood alone in defiance. It even managed to speak to the outside world. Dude, I'm in a cutscene, hold on. Report. What was you? Doubtless you recognize my voice, and many times I have called out to you. I hope that those pleas will not fall on deaf ears is all that kept me from succumbing to hopelessness. That was you? Wow, okay. There should be voice acting with this. But I have greater purpose here than simply saying my farewells. There is something you must know, that the tragedies of the past do not repeat in the present. Forgive me for what I am about to do, Master Alhabrian, but the story must be told. It is the only way to understand ABYSSOS' fixation on the Earthonians. No longer can you hide your heart away. ABYSSOS. No, the mask marks in his Alhabrea. Alhabrea had brought an end to Lady Athena's life and sealed away a part of his memories and emotions within ABYSSOS. These are my recollections of the moments following. Do you have no intention of bringing the truth to Earthonios? Unless your map is now buried or none can find it, we would be wise to do the same with our memory of this day. Blood shall not sway the spirit, so Athena's teachings have warped the boy. Where he would see our star burn to keep his mother safe. Earthonius believes that he feels love, but he is shackled by dependence. He cannot bear the truth. Penance makes it all the more important to be open with him. He will seek answers about his mother's loss, which shall inevitably lead him to you. Are you willing to accept the blame for Athena's death? Are you willing to accept your son's hatred? So it comes to pass, then so be it. Better to be burdened with hatred than the knowledge that Athena thought his body and soul mere tools, to be used and discarded. The more I took him when his mother plotted, he would ever seek reasons to believe that the true fault lies with me, or with him. Should he merely hate me, he will remain unfettered by doubt, free to serve the star far from his parent's shadow. I don't know what that is. Adonis left his mother more than life itself, and yet, careful truth you've borne all this time. Such is not Hibrania's nature. Every action, every word is solution to life's great dilemmas, and none despair or resolve. What I have revealed to you is but a small portion of a larger picture. I shall leave it to La Habrea to paint the rest for you, and for Adonis, I hope. Eric or Eric Charlotte. Thank you. I'm saying it's how I think they're said. I don't know. They're weird names. Okay. I always admired you, you know. The place I have when you sacrificed so much to guide our star to the heavens. Did I just miss some text? I think I did. Oh well. I'll just look through the chat and find it. ABYSSOS has doubtless sensed that his final keyword has fallen. We should return to the surface before he moves to strike us here. If we are to face him, we must be prepared to bring our full strength to bear. This was ever a bold woman, even in her final moments, that she would unearth the secrets may have passed for all to look upon. Still, full glad might she faced you as her last opponent. I could think of none more worthy to send her soul off to the side. I'm gonna stop it there so I can go eat, but I will be back in a bit. Sorry. Okay, no, I didn't miss anything. Alright. Speak further of Athena's fate. One final wish. Oh, it's crazy. Vision's soul told the story far more eloquently than I ever could. Athena was consumed by her research and was willing to sacrifice her own child if it hastened her progress. She did not even offer him a position here out of sense of love or pride. It was merely because she knew he would be the most pliable test subject. I see now why you hid the truth from him. I cannot say with certainty that Erythonius could handle the weight of such betrayal after holding his mother on a pedestal for so long. Fortunately, it seems not even her death has ensured his safety. ABYSSOS has taken up Athena's research and succeeded in creating Mythioi. I know not what his ultimate end is, but his plan is connected with the resurrection of Athena. That knowledge alone is sufficient to direct our next course of action. As for the rest of your story, we shall hear it after we have returned Erythonius to safety. Jeez! In accordance with Odysseus' last wish. Very well. I can at last assure you that finding him shall prove relatively simple, now that Hephaestus can no longer bend pandemonium to his will. There is but one place left for him to find refuge, the Black Heart of Tartaros, where Athena built her testing compound. You can assume that Hephaestus will offer fierce resistance. I must focus my every effort on securing a safe means of approach. La Habrea, I would ask that you assume the duty of summoning River's phantom warriors. No objections. My ability to fight within Tartaros would be greatly diminished in any case. However, I wish to deal the final blow to Hephaestus myself. There is no need to dirty your hands with such a deed. I take it then that you have no intent to see him away as before. The presence I felt when I encountered Hephaestus bore little resemblance to entity I created. By his own hand, he has become something far more wicked, and the same magics that once shackled him may very well shatter before the power he wields. On my pride as a researcher, I am loath to repeat the same mistake twice. I would not see these events play out again, and so he must be extinguished. Well then, I shall open the way forward. May we finish this together. Place to start? Yeah, not short this time at least. I don't mind the story, it's just how long the cutscenes are. Okay. The last Hephaestus' wicked plan is laid bare. He aims to use Erythonius as a tool to resurrect Athena, former chief keyword of Pandemonium. Although his exact motivations remain shrouded in mystery, there is no time for doubt. For every idle moment allows Hephaestus to draw one step closer to completing his grand experiment. He hurried to the hidden experimental compound, that this chain of twisted ambition might be broken at last. Okay. Oh, I forgot about... Oh, that's for tank thing, right? Really crazy right here. That massive DNA strands.
Ericthonius is
Oh,
mine,
now we get a
heart and
voice.
soul. And with your death, none will be left to stop me. And with your death,
Why is that the only time they get a voice in this whole thing? Hello. Okay. Alright. Oh, okay, yeah.
rest eternal in the dark depths of this prison.
Let's see how hard this is. Oh yeah, he ain't taking much of a hit. We're gonna be in for a long run. Woo! That was a big hit. Damn!
Molten flame my servant's right.
This is bad. Okay, over here.
Out of my sight.
Whoa! That was way close. See that?
And sing sorrow in your
Another close. I am barely dodging these right now.
I'm tired of this farce.
I'm sure it's gonna get a lot tougher. It always will. That's that one. Oh,
Behold the fruits of sacrifice.
alright, not a good time for my head to itch.
You are afraid to be consumed.
Hey. Oh boy, what does that mean? Thanks. Oh! Okay, there we go. Woo! Okay, focus. I can't tell where his back is. I don't know what that means. Alright.
Your boundless hunger.
Uh-oh. Tank is disconnecting. Man, I thought I dodged it. Alright. Ah! Crap!
From molten flame my
Dodge
servant's
that one.
rise.
We're good.
And sing sorrow into your heart.
Insane. Pipes. Oh, shit. Okay. Somehow dog. Oh, there it goes. Oh, crap.
Perish in flame's embrace.
That sucks.
Go forth and sate your boundless
If he does this, he's one of the best players in this game.
From molten flame my servants rise. Out of my sight!
Dude. No. Okay, I said no. But it should be shown. I said no.
Rest eternal in the dark depths of this prison.
I said no. I don't think there's anything else you could have done to stop that from happening.
Molten flame on servants' rise. Out of my sight! Leave naught but ash in your way! And sink sorrow into your heart! A fitting death!
Yeah, I should have paid attention to that. I'm an idiot. Sorry. Okay.
Behold the fruits of sacrifice!
Don't you hate when you do better your first time around? Doesn't make any sense. You don't even know what you're doing at that time, but it happens.
You are afraid to be consumed!
Such a friendly guy. Really? Of course, now it's wrong. Say servants or serpent? Doesn't matter.
I shall see my wish fulfilled. You will know my rage.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So this way. This is like Athena. Or Azema, my bad.
Flesh from bone. but ash in your way. A fitting death. Behold the fruits of sacrifice! You are afraid to be consumed!
Oh, look out.
Go forth and sate your boundless hunger.
Okay, I see how you know now. Aye.
Fulgent claim my servant's rights. I fire up its path.
Someone use it. Alright. I was gonna use it, but they always beat me to it.
Shall see my wish fulfilled. You will know my rage. Praying before a god!
Nice. Oh man, there's a minion. I want. Please, yes. I guess I'm not gonna look. One already has something here, I guess. Okay. I got the minion. Oh, I'm sorry, Slyn. I had no control over that. I voted no. You all saw it. I don't know what I could have done beyond that. chain of events that led to this moment again with my error. Went out of mercy, I can find you here. Now I break it and leave no trace of you behind. This is not over. Let's see you will not go peacefully. Nothing's gonna happen. Even the cast I would uphold his pride, though such an impulse must speak to the overwhelming arrogance of my other half. The name Hephaestus shall grow to eclipse yours. None shall remember the deeds of Lahabrea once I fulfill Athena's ambition and bring Erythonius' dream to life. Athonios' dream to life. Just because if you care wit for the boy. Why then do you cower behind? There are some desires that must not be realized. Athena would see the world destroyed if it meant she could find hers in the ruins. As for Erythonius, he knows not what his wish would beget, a truth which you have hidden from him. Do you truly believe it follows rules to deceive and manipulate? Give me a random fight I wasn't ready for. I wish you would claim the name of Hephaestus and call yourself his father, that you bind his mind and body in dark chains. Your words and your pride ring hollow. They know what her son by her side who desires to return there. What wickedness is there in mending a broken family? Athena cared not for Athonius, beyond how he could serve her ends. You plan to be acting in his interest, but 'tis plain you are no different. As I ushered Athena to her end, I vowed that my sole mission in life would be to guide this star true. In service to that vow, I silenced the whispers of my heart. I could not nurture a son whilst an entire world looked to me for guidance. For that choice, I bear the responsibility. Yet he is still my son, and I will not suffer you to seduce him with false hope. You who are not but the bitter dregs of Athena and I, the very worst of us. Whether she... No, then who... How do I... Doesn't look like come back to us. But which one? He might... That's fine. Anthemus apology. Did you ever Lahabrea? I will have my say. Hey, we see reaction. Look at that. Oh, his mind was mine. Can't explain. River's words reached me through the haze. Probably the same result regardless. They rang loud and clear. Hence did the words of another, a voice much like yours, but resounding with truth. He finally learns to be with himself. He can't move during this process. Master these bonds. We've been turned much worse. Butter's gonna help ya. Let's see. I thought we weren't going to chain him up. up. Here's my failures of one food after all. Did well. So. I think River can relate too. Is that how I wrote him? If ABYSSOS' essence contained in this crystal may safely return Arithonius above, that he would bind ABYSSOS when we had his senses intact. We quite understated his adeptness in the art of internet. It was hardly what I had in mind, but a feat deserving praise nonetheless. Is looking at Arithonius with concern. Feel no trace of ABYSSOS poison in your mind, and for a blessing it pierces your body is none the worse for wear. What is this all about? I thought it was okay. I made my way here as soon as I could. I no longer sense ABYSSOS, and the force assailing Pandemonium's barriers has ceased. Or rid of him for good and all? Sure about that? You see, despite his muddled senses, Arithonius felt that to seal ABYSSOS away was the proper course. Okay, so we did seal. It wasn't so noble as that. Only knew something had to be done, so I acted. Labrea. Was that who dealt with ABYSSOS in the past? Indeed, he was not but the parts of memory and soul that I had cut away. A massive ether without a material vessel. Storing his essence within a crystal was the most logical choice. On that matter, I believe the time has come for you to share the rest of your tale, of ABYSSOS' creation and Athena's end. I heard your words, but only vaguely, as if from under the surface of a deep pool. My mother wished to use me? We'll hear the whole truth. I want to know what happened here and what drove Athena to act as she did. I'm ready. Athena's brilliance outshone us all. Even the other members of the Words of La Habrea were as children in comparison. So dedicated to research was she that it was not unheard of her to forget meals or even sleep. Her mind was ever grasping for knowledge, and it was in this endless search that she became obsessed with uncovering the secrets of life. You see, while we can conceive life in various forms, the means of creating a soul are beyond our ken. Similarly, though we can enhance and alter our physical vessels, we have ever been bound to them. Athena's purpose was to shatter these limitations. Such limitations are, as we were not meant to surpass, to sought to enter the realm of the gods. Scarce who have the ability to comprehend what such a task entails, let alone the courage to attempt it. For most, the thought would be an idle fancy, considered once and then discarded, also for Athena. As leader of the Words of La Habrea, I spoke with her often, transcending our being. From an academic perspective, the challenge has plagued countless researchers through the ages. It was during these musings that I began to formulate a theory, a means by which a person could meld with a creation. The weaknesses of one would be mitigated by the strengths of the other, and the result could be something greater than we have ever imagined. Although it was but a theory, Athena insisted I develop it further, curious about every detail along the way. Our conversations became more frequent, and our platonic relationship grew into something much more. take it I was born not soon after. Just so. I believe she bore true affection for me and was blind to her hidden intentions. When Pandemonium was built and she requested to lead the researchers, I saw no reason to deny her. Even setting aside our relationship, her accomplishments as a scholar made her the obvious choice. However, in giving her Pandemonium, I also gave her free rein to conduct whatsoever experiments she could devise. And when you found out what she was doing, you killed her. I made haste to Pandemonium the moment I learned of these hidden chambers. I left the distance to keep watching at Taurus's vestibule as I ventured deeper, knowing not what would await me. As for what occurred next, 'tis best to see with your own eyes. Is that? Oh, you can't see your face, of course. Is that me? We are well aware that out of respect for our neighbors and outcasts, the researchers of Pandemonium are not to be masked. Yet you stand before me with your face covered. What petty defiance is this? But indeed, so quick you rebuke me, though you yourself have not set foot in these halls since their inception. You must have known you could not conceal this from myself and a distance forever. As well you know that I cannot allow it to continue. I shall say this but once. Release Erythonius, else I shall have no choice but to strike you down. Meet my end at the hands of none other. However, ere my time has come, I will have you know the why of it. Then you will not desist. Once you understand what has driven me this far, you shall see that stopping was never an option. The feelings of one weigh little against the needs of the entire star. Of course, of that I am well aware, but you did not deign to descend from your lofty heights and you judged me as you would a child. You have an interest in my motivations. What possessed Athena, a peerless researcher and mother to the son of the great La Brea, to embark upon the path to her downfall? History will demand an answer, but it is you who deserves one. Give me your hand, La Brea, and we shall know one another more deeply than ever before. Barely had time to read that. Possible. You bonded your souls? But the boundaries between us would cease to be, shall for me everything to be understood. I found myself unable to refuse. At that moment, my mind was a storm of questions, yet one roared the loudest. Did Athena ever truly love me? And become thee, memory and mind. And I thee. Your heart, all that I am. So cheesy, but as if it were my own. Fathomless desire to dissect the mysteries of life, transcend our mortal flesh and lead into a higher plane of existence. An unquenchable thirst for knowledge, not a single thought spread for another, for the star. Disappointing. Yet, what is known cannot be unknown. Yet behold my life's work. Rising might to excise the memories, the seed of desire remains. When it takes root, you too should be consumed by the self-same fervor. We'll dig it out. I will dispense through the corruption of my soul ere your rotten sight spreads. My meekness that let this wickedness fester, but never again. Today I cast aside quickly motion and abide in duty alone. Today I renounce all that I was and will live only as La Habra. I've seen that before. Thus did I forsake the part of myself that had been polluted by Athena, sealing it within a crystal. Nor did I think I would one day face those memories made flesh. Forgive my bluntness, but your actions bordered on insanity. To go to such lengths to escape your memories, you nearly rewrote your very existence. Rest assured the change did not go unnoticed by our colleagues in the convocation. A gay Orion and immense Falcon together made plain the suspicions they harbored. Hold on.
Well, my damn servant that pulled me out of the battle not to start over again.
As well they should have. That you escaped your life was nothing short of a miracle. Why didn't you destroy the crystal then and there? Did you think to one day make use of the knowledge it contained? I will not deny such considerations played into my decision, but my main motivation was fear. I had never attempted such a feat before. Crystal was my sole recourse should something go awry with the remainder of my soul. In hindsight, the cling to it was a mistake, one of doubt. Athena must have anticipated that I would resort to such measures and prepared a vessel before me that would accept the dregs of my soul. ABYSSOS doubtless believed he was performing his duty as a husband and father should, yet in truth he was but a puppet being pulled to and fro by Athena's desires. His goal was not to raise himself high, he thought only of seeing his dear Athena live again, that she might finish what she began. Yet for all of that, he and I were alike. We yet shared a fatal flaw, you see. Our need for control blinded us to other perspectives. While I was enthralled at ABYSSOS, he called out to me. What say you now? Does La Habra speak true? He did pause. Yes, now it's your turn to listen. What does your heart tell you? It's your turn to listen. Let's go with... You know one thing. Did you truly believe that hiding the truth was best for me, even knowing how I felt about my mother? La Habra I know had a fatal flaw after all. I'm still not convinced. I have said all that I can say. Now it's for you to choose to believe me or not. Brea, I know, holds duty above all else. I would sooner prostrate myself before an erupting volcano than place my physical emotions in his path. When you return to the surface, you'll doubtless don that mask once more. So before we climb out of this forsaken pit, I suppose I should say. Thank you, ABYSSOS. It's a very weird way of showing appreciation. And I get it, they've not really gotten along for a while, so... Now it's so supposed to accept it. Hey. Hard enough, there's more we get discussed, but we should first return to Pandemonium's gates. I'll gather my thoughts on the way. I owe an apology, River. It was due to my own inexperience that ABYSSOS was so easily able to take hold of my mind. I begin with thanks. If you and Themis hadn't chosen to brave the chaos occurring in Pandemonium, then I would never have known Brea's story. My father's story. It was a tale of toast. It's too fascinating to hear. I very much look forward to speaking with Zem upon my return. I cannot help but wonder how much of this he foresaw. I'm afraid I cannot allow that, Littlebis. So long as you retain control of Pandemonium, there is work to be done. But of course, I shall first free the remaining Wardens and restore this place to its former glory. Using the facilities in Tartaros, we should be able to reverse the changes made to their bodies and minds. I shall stay behind to oversee the process. I guess the other two couldn't be helped. That as well, but I must yet learn why I was considered the key to ABYSSOS' experiments, and we intended to revive Athena. These questions are best left unanswered. In fact, I forbid the pursuit of that knowledge. The boundary between man and creation shall never again be crossed. And I intend to destroy the crystal containing ABYSSOS' essence, that this mistake never again repeats. I see no reason to gainsay your judgment. There is yet another matter of your crystal, however. Truth be told, I had not considered its origin until I saw the one containing ABYSSOS' ether. I was struck by how wholly different they were. There's another. While imbuing a crystal with memories is a simple process, storing a message, a warning even, will be something altogether more complex. This also means that someone besides the present company and Zem was aware of the plot unfolding within Pandemonium. Why would they not make themselves known even now? No threats remain. Perhaps it is one of their other warders. We shall question them after they are freed. The task may take some time. That task may take some time. A resource I'd rather not steal more from you. Return at your leisure, we shall share our results then. You've done more than enough for the time being. I am of the same mind. Leave the loose ends to us and continue upon your journey. Or if you are so inclined, take a much-needed repose. Yeah, I'm going to my island because my journey is done for now. I've already done 6.2. This talk of journey smacks of that. As well it should. He has pledged to keep moving until he has seen every corner of the world. That's about full circle to what I meant Salk said. If you do find yourself with a spare moment, you might bring that crystal of yours to Brea. You may be able to offer further insight. Until then, my friend. Where am I going? So we step outside. Okay. Joystick gets stuck. I could have just teleported, but it's like right up here. a very big space. That took the rest of my sprint. Wait. Oh, crap. Oh, well. I ran because I thought I had to go here, but I had to go somewhere else. A lot further away. That recovered quickly. My pleasant river, except upon your usual chip yourself, we have not been without difficulties in your absence. You seek communication with the airship Professor Cody commissioned for his search was lost some time ago, and now we may have quite lost track of where he might be. To make matters worse, Demetrius is somewhat of an unusually large amount of energy coming from somewhere within the ethereal sea. I was on my way to the Asia scoping back. Please, you must come with me. Okay, this I did not see coming. I love this dungeon, but shit. I don't want a dungeon, do I? This doesn't look good at all. Oh, pandemonium's combined with it? Whoa. Oh boy. What is that? Is it real? Why is it that whenever danger visits the world, you are never far behind? What's your fun? I don't know how to say his name. That's not even close. Of course not. I was kind of close. On YouTube. Professor Coyne's assistants, I take it. As you arrived before me, I take it you're involved in this. I would thank you to furnish me with an explanation. Why are you suspicious of us? Yikes. I knew there was going to be more to this. When does this end? I have stuff to do. While the research summary you submitted to the forum gave us no cause for concern, these details are alarming. The professor's last message indicated he was on his way to ABYSSOS. We know not whether he ever reached his destination. That rash endeavor, even from Claudian, but he has never allowed the thrill of discovery to cloud his better judgment. We have no recourse but to entreat Ishgard's aid in searching for him. So the unsightly forces which materialized in the ethereal sea, pandemonium was it, it cannot be left alone. For the time being, information regarding this matter must be strictly controlled so as to minimize panic. We'll gather those with knowledge of the ethereal sea and continue monitoring it for further irregularities. You two submitted a detailed report to the forum at once. At present, we have 4 more questions and answers. Nevertheless, I would ask for your assistance at such time that our investigation is concluded. Very good. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must apprise the forum of what has occurred here. I'm just trying to be done here, please. Oh my god. That's what we need the most. Professor Quality remains unaccounted for. He brought the crystal with him. We are left with scarce a few straws to grasp at. While I am but a lowly assistant, even I can see that our 2 current problems are likely related. The same party or phenomenon may be responsible for both. Conversely, I see it now that my unexperienced imagination failed to do Pandemonium's pitiless spires justice. I can only wonder, if the facility itself traversed the ages, did the creations within do the same? What are the keywords? and answers to this question shall come in time, I am sure. Now I must do as Master Paul shall not ask and write thy report. As for you, River, pray get what rest your responsibilities will allow. Next we call upon you, at wager we shall need you in prime condition. Okay, there we go. That is gonna do it. I'm gonna run the last one again with my friend so he can finish it. That was intense. I loved me as the one. The fights weren't too hard. I only struggled with one really, and it was still a good fight. Oh, I hate her. So yeah, I'm glad I did this one as soon as I did. I thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll be back with more before too much longer. I'll be back again. Hope I can Twitch it. Hope I can live stream again come Friday because I have Final Fantasy 15 to get back to. Today was supposed to be Triangle Strategy, but it ended up being Final Fantasy 14 Part 2. That was the plan anyway. So I'll be resuming my regular schedule, at least try to on Friday, and I'll have more videos for you guys soon. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you on the next one.